Well, good day to all of our awesome BitClub Network friends, family, and following. Telamont Silver Sr. here. Hope you had a great weekend. Please be mindful. Please make sure you watch every bit of this recording. We'll keep it as brief as we possibly can. But we're going to do a launch update, just share with you where we are right now, and then also talk about the payouts and how the payouts are going to be in Bitcoin. And I've got an example I'm going to show you, so that's going to help you out. Real quickly, though, before we get to that, this is a picture that I took. This is about 5 minutes away from my office, and this is a restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants here in my little town here called Miramar's. It's all open. So when you go there, whether it's for lunch or for dinner, it's all open. You've got the nice sea breeze, nice wind going through my scalp, your hair, or what have you. Every now and then you'll see some people horseback riding across there, kids playing and what have you. So I thought I'd just show you a little bit of my world these days. Okay, also, today is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Ma. I know you pay attention to the emails that we send out. So happy 73rd birthday to my mom. All right, let's talk about the launch update. Okay, so we're about 2/3 into the launch. Phase 1 was a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago or so, where we were able to all come in, start making purchases. Phase 2 started last week with the binary placement, which everyone was able to start placing their binaries. If you didn't place in your binaries, then it'll be those from last week would be automatic. And then over the weekend, I think it was Friday, between Friday and Saturday, you had a chance to place your level ups, okay? Now, that level up placement, that was really a one-time thing, because hereafter, everyone's going to be placed. What I mean by that is, you know, with someone in your team 1 versus your team 2 versus your team 3, if you had referred multiple people, as an example. Now, going forward, those level up placements are going to happen automatically based on the time and date stamp. So, for instance, if you've already referred 1 and 2, so that comprises your team 1. When I say referred, I mean they've done the 99 denominated in Bitcoin, and they've purchased at least a unit. So you've done 1 and 2. Then the third person that you refer is going to automatically start your second team, as an example, okay, going forward. Okay, then what we had was the pay run starting. Now, I know that I was maybe thinking that it might happen over the weekend, but I also was thinking, you know what, they might be still doing some testing or what have you. And so that's what we were able to ascertain, big word for a college kickout, right, is that they did start doing the payment cycles over the weekend. There was one part of the payment that wasn't paying out exactly correctly. And so they went back to work on that, and then to have some more tests just to make sure that everything is paying correctly before they release things. Now, I've not gotten an update since late in the day. When I say late, I mean like 6-ish, 7-ish last evening, okay? I'll plan to get an update probably in the next couple of hours. I'm doing this, I don't even know what time it is. I got in the office a little bit late today. Let's see what time it is. It's almost 12 o'clock. All right, so I'm doing this about 12 noon Eastern, and so either we'll see commissions in the back office very soon, or if we don't, then we'll work on getting an update for you. I do want to show you real quickly payouts in Bitcoins. I want to show you real quickly payouts in Bitcoins to help you understand how this is going to work. So I'm going to go real quickly. I have to blank out some things for privacy reasons, but I'm going to go real quickly. And tell you what, let's put this on this side. It'll make it easier over here. All right, I want to give you an idea of how this is going to work. So for instance, I want to take a look at this particular spot here. This was an invoice that I covered for somebody here, okay? And you'll notice that in covering this invoice, it took 2.43932,187 Bitcoins to cover that invoice. That was probably, I don't know, maybe that was a $1,000 purchase. I'm not sure, okay? Doesn't matter. Let's just take this, and let's say that this particular person was in your team one and they made this purchase. So what would happen is the system's going to take this 2.439 32187, going to multiply it times whatever your commission rate is based on that person's purchase and based on the team that they're in. So if they're in your team one, you're going to get 0.15 or 15% of that purchase. Now, this is important because at the what happens is the purchase, when they make their purchase, you know, $500 purchase, $1,000 purchase, $2,000 purchase, so on and so forth, but it's purchased in Bitcoins, right? And so when someone makes that purchase, of course, Bitcoin prices are ever fluctuating. They're going up, they're going down, they're going down, they're going up, okay? All right, and we're not going to be really paying attention to the day-to-day fluctuations. Obviously, we see fluctuations. Actually, to be honest with you, when the Bitcoin is down, that's a great time, obviously, to be buying Bitcoin, all right? And then for those of us that aren't going to always immediately convert Bitcoin into cash, then maybe if Bitcoin is not where we want it, we'll just hold on to some Bitcoin, let it appreciate in value. But in any event, this is what would happen. So in this example, you'd be paid, this is what you would earn in Bitcoin on that particular transaction. So what happened? You took this 2.43932187, multiplied it by whatever your commission rate happens to be, and this price is locked in when that person purchases their particular unit. So whether Bitcoin was up that day or whether Bitcoin was down that day, whatever Bitcoin was doing that day, all right, however many Bitcoins it took for them to facilitate a $500 purchase, $1,000 purchase, $2,000 purchase, is what your commission rate is going to be based on, okay? Based on the number of Bitcoin. So here's another example here. We'll see. That looks like an, okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Let's come down here. All right. So on this particular one here, let's just scroll up a little bit. Okay. So on this particular one here, 4.89 Bitcoin. All right. 4.89081,261. And let's say this transaction happened in your team number 3. In your team number 3, you get a 25% commission rate from a personally enrolled's purchase, all right? So you take this times 0.25, and that's what you would earn in terms of Bitcoin, 1.22 Bitcoin, and whatever that happens to be going for at that time. That's my wife calling. Got to go. Love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours. Hey guys, I'm back. My wife called. I needed to take that call, and there were a couple of things that I forgot and that I missed. I wanted to make sure that we took care of. So what I was saying, you know, we're about 2/3 of the way in the launch phase. Commissions that should be showing, hopefully that show up today. Now, be mindful. Anytime you have a system that's just launching, you can expect that there's going to be a bump here or there, all right? And perhaps that's what happened over the weekend when they saw that commissions weren't paying right in one area of the comp plan, so they went back to take a look at that, fix that bug, and then do some testing. Don't know if they're still doing some testing or if they're rerunning everything, not sure. But once that is done, then we should be cool going forward, meaning that commissions are actually going to be paid almost in real time, meaning once someone's Bitcoin purchase is confirmed, once there are 6 confirmations from the whole Bitcoin network, then that purchase is confirmed, and then commissions are going to be released. All right. So ultimately, you know, once we get past this initial pay run, everything's going to be pretty much instantaneous. So you're not going to have to wait for a week. Someone was concerned about, hey, I was wanting someone to make a purchase, you know, for this check run. Well, the reality is it really doesn't matter, because once this first check run is done, then everything is going to be pretty much on instantaneous mode, okay? So we showed you how to expect that you're going to be paid again in Bitcoin. And then, of course, Bitcoin prices will be fluctuating. So if you're going to withdraw so that you convert that into your currency, it'll just be based on how many Bitcoins you have, or even fractional amounts of Bitcoins, and what that means in terms of the current pricing. Now, ultimately, we'll be doing a video on our strategy as in terms of growing our pool balance versus withdrawing, converting into our currency, and even converting or keeping some funds there. Hold on, hey son, I'm doing a video real quickly, so kind of keep it down, okay? Versus for those of us that are actually aggressively building, retaining some Bitcoins in your system to assist those who are maybe just getting started, that may be wanting to make purchases or what have you, that might be doing like a PayPal exchange or a bank exchange or what have you. All right, so that's where we are with the launch. That's where we are with the launch. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I think, did I cover it all? Did I cover it all? Did I cover it all? Okay. Even if I didn't, let's just end it here, okay? All right, so with that being said, Thursday we'll have our live webinar. Go in your back office. I want you to pay attention to your updates. Always, go into your back office once or twice a day to see if there are any new updates. There's a new PowerPoint presentation that they put out there. You can go in your back office. You can click on a couple links and find that under resources and things of that nature. Don't forget your referral links are under resources, and then I think marketing tools, resources, then marketing tools. So with that being the case, we love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours.